You know how we hunt for wisdom in these separate little boxes? Finance over here, tech over there, philosophy way off somewhere else. But what if the biggest truths aren't hiding in one field but are actually echoing across all of them? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're about to tune in to a single, powerful idea coming from three brilliant minds who, on the surface, seem to have nothing in common.
Does this feel a little familiar? Yeah, that endless cycle of chasing more. More growth, more money, more scale, only to feel like you're just spinning your wheels. It's the hamster wheel of modern ambition, for sure. But what if there's a totally different way to run the race? Or maybe get off the wheel entirely.
So let's meet our guides for today. We've got Morgan Housel, the financial philosopher. Then there's David Heinemeier Hansson, the tech revolutionary, who's all about being calm. And finally, Navar Ravikant, the startup sage. Now, they speak totally different languages, money, work, and life, but as you're about to see, they're all saying the exact same thing. All right, first up, Morgan Housel. Now, he writes about finance, yeah, but he's not really talking about spreadsheets and stock tickers. He's really teaching us about ourselves, our weird fears, our biases, and what actually makes us tick when it comes to money. And boom, right away, Housel just completely reframes the whole point of money. It's not for the fancy cars or showing off. He says the ultimate dividend, the best thing money can ever give you, is autonomy. It's the freedom to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want with my day. It's about controlling your own time. So this leads to a really powerful idea he talks about, conscious spending. And let's be clear, this is not about being cheap or pinching pennies. It's about asking yourself one simple question before you buy something. Is this actually getting me closer to the life I want, or is it just noise? It's about choosing intention over impulse. So here's the big takeaway from Housel. The core equation, really. A good night's sleep, totally free from financial anxiety, well, that's worth way more than a few extra percentage points on your investment portfolio. The goal isn't just to optimize for cash, it's to optimize for contentment, for peace. Okay, so if Hauser teaches us how to spend for peace, our next thinker is going to show us how to work for it. Let's talk about David Heinemeier Hansson, or DHH. Now, in a tech world that is absolutely obsessed with move fast and break things, DHH offers a pretty radical alternative. Move deliberately and build things that actually last. This quote right here, it's a direct rebellion against that growth at all costs mindset we see everywhere. DHH is all about sustainable, profitable growth that doesn't completely burn you out. The whole goal is to build a business that serves your life, not the other way around. And he actually has a name for this. He calls it the Calm Company. It's a business that chooses focus over frenzy, 40-hour weeks over non-stop hustle culture, and quality craftsmanship over just chasing unicorn status. It's this wild idea that a successful company can actually be a peaceful place to work. Imagine that. And this really gets to the heart of DHH's philosophy. It's this choice between what he calls proud work and loud work. So are you chasing that internal satisfaction, the simple pride of a job well done? Or are you chasing external validation? All the noise of likes, shares, and crazy valuations.
All right, so we've got Housel's peaceful spending and DHH's calm work. Now we arrive at Naval Ravikant, who's like a philosopher investor who takes these ideas and combines them into this amazing unified code for living. He takes their principles and really applies them to the biggest question of all: how do you build a good life?
Naval draws this incredibly important line in the sand. Money, that just buys you stuff. Status, that's a game you can never win, always comparing yourself to others. But true wealth, that is freedom. It's owning assets, businesses, investments, creations that earn for you while you sleep, creating a foundation of true independence. And the key to building this kind of wealth is a little word with huge power: leverage. Instead of trading your time for money one-to-one, you use tools that work for you at scale, things like code or content like this or capital. This is how you finally decouple your income from the hours you put in.
So Naval's big insight is that your unique knowledge and your time are your most valuable assets, period. Apply leverage to them, make them work for you 24/7, and you're not just building wealth, you're building true freedom.
So we've walked through money, work, and life with these three different guides. But now let's zoom out. Because when you do, this powerful connecting pattern just snaps into focus.
Just look at this. Housel tells us use your money to buy peace. DHH tells us build your work for sanity. And Naval says leverage your skills for freedom. I mean, they're all pointing to the exact same destination, right? A life where you use your resources not just to get more, but to live better.
And this is really the choice that we all face every single day. There's the world's path, the one that's full of noise and speed and inevitable burnout. Or there's their path, the one defined by clarity, sanity, and true freedom. It's kind of like a quiet rebellion against the whole cult of hustle.
So why does this matter so much, especially right now? Well, because we are drowning in an ocean of noise and speed. And these three thinkers, they're basically throwing us a lifeline. They're reminding us that the things that truly last, wisdom, real wealth, and fulfillment, they're built slowly, quietly, one good decision at a time.
So what's the actual operating system for a better life here? It might just be this simple three-part code. First, stay curious, like Housel. Second, build calmly, like DHH. And third, think deeply and with leverage, like Naval.
And maybe that's the ultimate lesson here. The goal isn't to move faster to win the race. The goal is to move wiser so you can opt out of the wrong race altogether and choose a much better game. One that's played not for speed, but for clarity, for sanity, for a life well lived.